All right, you guys, we got another live stream. Please subscribe, share this video, hit that like button. We got to dive into this video. Now, Spain declare state of emergency after nationwide power outage as electrification just has begun. As we see power outages, grid goes down in Spain, Portugal. Experts warn of California energy shortage could be next. Now, let me tell you guys what's going on over there in Spain. A lot of people is trapped, especially in the train stations, underground, grocery stores. Now, the US and I think the UK has made agreement for scientists to attempt to dim the sun. British scientists could experience this with this technique to black the sunlight as part as a $50 million project, government funded scheme to combat global warming. The Geo Engine project is set to be given the go-ahead within weeks. Could see scientists explore technique, including launching clouds of reflective particles into atmosphere or using seawater sprays to make clouds brighter. No, which I think, brothers, don't make sense. To play with humanity and to plan to wipe out this humanity. See, now you got to ask what they doing with global warming. See what's going on over there in Portugal, Spain. And see, brothers and sisters, you got to know that Europe is a place that it will be reckoned. Some point, you see people stranded. People ain't gonna ever get out. Millions of people will be trapped because the UK scientists are about to attempt to dim the sun, as you see. And you see the electrification has just begun. So this is another method involved as they thinning natural cirrus clouds which act as heat capping blankness. If successful, less sunlight will reach the Earth's surface and turn the temperatures temporarily cool the surface of Earth. It thought to be a relatively cheap way to cool the planet, but critics have warned it could cause catastrophic disruption to weather patterns, even swift rain from areas that are virtual for food production. He explained that although the solution is to increase the burning fossil fuels and eliminate the excess greenhouse gas, this may not happen fast enough to prevent the onset of these tipping points. See, I want to say this. We had a tip, you guys, at a breaking point. Europe is going to be wrecking. Europe going to be a place where people ain't going to be able to come to. I hate to just be like this to you guys, but Europe is going to definitely be a place that people ain't going to be able to come to. At some point, they will say California's next. We don't have long to prepare, decide. You're seeing strange weather anomaly. They trying to dim the heat, but it can backfire, as you see, and cause a total catastrophic. Now, I want to go to studies warn Earth nearly multiple catastrophic climax, tipping point. The climate keep changing despite the Trump administration's attempts to silence the entire phenomenon. A new study out of April 23rd reports that the world is on the course to trigger several climate tipping points if policies stay on their current course. These points are no return are specific moments when the planet has warmed so much that certain efforts become dangerous. Scientists assessed the risks of tipping in 16 different parts of the Earth system, ranging from the collapse of a major ice sheet to dieback of tropical corals, reefs, and vast forests. As you got glaciers in Antarctica, eventually that's going to melt into 16 states. See, we at a climate tipping point that could have devastating consequences later on for humanity, says studies. Cole Arthur Tim from the University of Global Systems Institution in the United Kingdom, it is clear that we are currently on a dangerous time, with the tipping point likely to be triggered. Unlike we change course rapidly, a tipping point occurs when a small change tip a system into a new state, causing a significant and long-term transformation. The debate about tipping points in the climate system have intensified over the past 2 decades, according to the studies. Research says. Now, due to the Trump administration, the energy dependency through discarding climate change laws last week, President Donald Trump signed another executive order promoting domestic energy production and limiting the state's ability to curb actions encourage climate change. What's up, my brother? So how the nation will suffer as a result of Trump anti-environment policy experts, the action of President Donald Trump administration will significantly decelerates the race to decarbonize the economy around the world, according to energy and climate change expert says. Since taking office in January, Trump has signed several executive orders aiming to dismantle climate actions in the U.S. While these actions have spurred uncertainty in the environmental communities, they won't cause a global effect. So it says here, it will reduce greenhouse gas emissions to come to a screening halt, the expert says. So as global warming is on the rise, you guys, a UK scientist planning in this project, 50 million project, that they want to plan to dim out the sunlights. As we see, the electrification has just begun in Europe, Spain, Portugal. There's people facing a blackout. And sooner or later, they said by the year 2047, California can face a shortage. But I don't think we have long. I don't think we have long to. They've been talking about this quite some time. So, guys, this is heads up, man. What's going on over there in Portugal and Spain? So, it's a heads up, you guys. You watch it. I'm gonna be watching it. You guys practice the 3 P's: prepare, practice, and persevere. We out.